What is going on today, folks? It is June 27th, 2026. We are going to refresh the page here. What are we working with? That's adorable. What is that? Okay. Let's get the environment set up first and foremost, and then we can discuss how we are going to tackle this particular challenge today. Okay, beautiful. Nope, not yet. Now we're talking. So it seems like a border radius of 50% or whatever on like to create two pills and a conic gradient that kind of fills in the sides there. I think that's the approach I'm gonna take. Let's see how far we get. So I'm gonna actually go with border solid 1px red, right? That's gonna be here, and we'll go margin 100px. It might be narrower than that. So if I go here, if I just see one, it's probably less than that. So 145 to, so 40 pixels. So I think I'd say 110, and we'll go, how am I going to do this actually? Let's think about this. If I make, okay, the background's there, and if I wanted to do, let me just see one thing. Okay, I think, you know what? I'm going to scratch this. I'm going to actually go with, okay, so margin, I'm going to go with the box shadow. So margin, we are working with, let's go 100px. I don't need the px. I always just add it because it's muscle memory. And then I will go with background, and we'll go with this greenish yellow. And we are going to go with a border radius of 1 inch. Perfect. Is that what we're looking for? It seems like it's a bit too tall, so we're going to shrink it a little bit, and I'm going to actually now rotate it. So can I box shadow a rotated shape? Probably not, right? Okay. Let's see what happens. Rotate 45 degrees. Whoop. So it just needs to be 110. It's perfect, top and bottom. 80, 75. Nope. 85. Would you look at that? Now I need to duplicate this. And okay, so I'm just gonna go with p tag. It's gonna make my life way easier. Okay, where are you? What are we looking at here? Uh, border. Okay. So that's not working because it needs a height. So if I make it height 40px, no, 80 because, and then I put this back, and then I take this out, right? And then what are we working with? What if I go 100? Wait a minute. Okay. What if I go width 150? No, 250. And then I bring back the margin, maybe 200. I'll bring back the, and I think this is, we'll go maybe 80. I think that's more like it. And here we'll bring this back, but we're gonna reduce it heavily. So we'll go 90, 100, and then 85, 80. What am I doing? I had it perfect with the, let me just go back for a second. I'm just gonna copy these because I don't know if I'm gonna, okay. So I had it perfect here. If I wanted to get rid of this, right? And I did, uh, no, solid 1px red. Okay. So now, why did it do that? Why did it do that? I'm trying to think if I could get away with doing this, but I don't think I'll be able to. And then I just moved everything here. No, the background is going to throw everything off. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I can't, I can't rotate a box shadow. So my dilemma is, I'm rotating it again. What are we gonna do here? This is perfect. I just need to clone it and then rotate it. And then I can do the conic gradient in the background, no problem. But let me just see if I did have a P tag here. And I did this for P instead. Oh, maybe maybe I would do something, whoopsie, something like this first. And then I have this here, and then I did something. Okay, I just want to see what is going on here. Okay, we had width 80, or height rather, 80, width 200, was it? 200. Okay, so if I did this, okay, 110, 85. What if I did 45? I think that's right. And then the top can be 100. Close. What am I doing with my life? Like, what is going on here? And okay, so I need to kind of move everything. So, okay. how do I do that? So there is, I'm thinking I could even do, I'm thinking I could even do a, uh, like a radial gradient, one, two, three, four, with a conic gradient in the middle. But then also I'd need to have, I'm really, like a conic gradient that's rotated. But no, this has to be the easier path. I was gonna do here, I realized I haven't done much in like 10 minutes, but I'll go conic gradient, and we're gonna do basically, we'll go from 130 to 270, which is 130, 230, that's 100, and then 140 at 140 px, and then the height is pretty much 125 to 175. Let's go 50. 50 px. And we'll go with 0.0000, 75% followed by this yellow, 0. And then we are going to move this 60 pixels, 100 pixels, 120, and then we can 120. Let's see if that's going to work. And then we'll push it down. No, 150 px. I cannot type today. So, nope, it needs to go further. 130 was right. Wow, 130 was right. So 150, we'll go back 140, 130. So that's the little bit in the middle. And now I just need to get that opposite pill. Um, I think P is going to be the best approach here. So if I'm gonna now, let me get rid of all of this, and let's just start all over. So width, I'd say 200 if I'm not mistaken. Height, 80 px. And then we have border, oh, background, this yellow, right? And then we have border radius, 1 inch. And then we have yes, perfect. And then we have basically rotate 45 degrees. And then I have here P plus P. And then we have rotate -45 degree. And now we need to figure out, my favorite thing to do is position absolute, but I'm thinking let's just get some margins here. What if I go 75? What's 75 gonna do for me? 80. 80. And then this one maybe 90, maybe 100. Oh my god, we're back to where we started here. And this is probably more than 200, 250, 240. Okay, I think it's 240. Now we gotta get a top and bottom 110, 112, 113, 114, 15 maybe, 114. And then 80 will go 70, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. Has to be 115 then. Nope, 113. Isn't this just so much fun? Hmm, mine's too long. 230. Okay, 113. Let's move that to 115. I think I see normal values. 80. Nope. 70. 80. So, okay. Now just the right and left. Goodness gracious. So, 81, 82. No, 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 no. 79, 78, 77. Beautiful. Got it. And then I don't know if if I do the bottom two, if it will tweak that. No. 100, 150, 170, 180, 190. Ooh wee! Can I get rid of this? Good God, that took a lot longer than I wanna admit, to be frank. Okay, so if I get rid of this, hypothetically, right? Let me just submit and see what happens. Okay, so we got 100%, 619, 312. And I wanted to just kind of slim this down a tad, but I wanted to also try something else. I want to get rid of one of these. And if I did star here, and then I moved this in, and then I did and hmm, what if I did like this and why no work? Hmm. Okay, what if I did? Can we work? Nope. That's not gonna work. Put that back. Okay. Now we can get rid of all of this. So we are 19 minutes in. This should have been a 5-minute puzzle. Yeah. Okay, this one I can get rid of. Also background. No. Okay. 621, 309, 203. So took out 100 characters. 657, 100% match. Amazing, amazing. Ooh, makes me feel better about myself. If you guys are still here, I appreciate you guys hanging out till the very end. Thank you so much. It means a lot. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.